Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I want to talk about when Satan makes you feel like you're missing out. So, I want to start off this message by saying that the devil uses the fear of missing out, right? To get women involved in all of the wrong things. The devil is going to use the fear of missing out to get women involved in the wrong things, man, And for this message, I'm using women as an example, And for this topic, I'm using women as an example for this topic. So, the devil will speak to your mind to make you feel like you're missing out. Or the devil could even use friends to make you feel like you're missing out. The devil could use entertainment to make you feel like you're missing out. The devil could even use like movies and TV shows and all type of media to make you feel like you're missing out. Oh, this is another one. This is a big one. Like the devil will use social media to make you feel like you're missing out. The devil will use all type of things to make you feel like you're missing out. Because a lot of these people, man, a lot of these people out here, they not living their life for God. They are not living a godly lifestyle. So if these people is not living a godly lifestyle, where who's inspiring their lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is just common sense, y'all. But I just want to say that hold on. So you be seeing women, right, who are more into them. They kind of chill. They more to themselves. They cool. They chill. They not really getting into all types of like activities and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They be chill. They be to themselves, right? And then all of a sudden you start seeing them getting into all these worldly stuff and all these worldly experiences and hanging out with the wrong crowds and this and that. Well, what happened? It could be part of the reasons could be that the devil got them with the fear of missing out. They felt as though they was missing out on different things, so they would want to try it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's being promoted through social media. It's being promoted through this. It's being promoted through that. Everybody's talking about how they was partying and clubbing and hanging out with the wrong crowd and smoking and drinking and having sex with all these people. So it's like this woman could be just chill. She could be to herself and this and that. But it's like the devil will speak to her mind and tell her that she's missing out. You know what I'm saying? Like the devil will try to make her feel like she should be tired of doing the right thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? And she should just go out there and just join everybody else. Join the crowd. Join what the whole world is doing. You know what I'm saying? Join what majority of the people in the world are doing. But that's the devil, y'all. And y'all got to be able to see through that. You know what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden that woman that was chill, she was just to herself and she wasn't doing all this extra stuff. Now all of a sudden she's getting into all these different things. You'll be like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you'll be like, man, what happened? But I'm telling you, man, the devil, man, he be using the fear of missing out against these women, man. And like I said, I'm using women as an example in this message. Of course, it happens to men too. But for this message, I'm going to just stick to using women as an example. Because I have messages for different people. I have messages for women. I have messages for men. I have messages for all types of people, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue with this message, right? And you got to understand, right? When that woman feeds into entertaining the fear of missing out, she don't even look the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, she getting insecure of how she look. She could be a woman who was beautiful before, right? She could be a great looking woman, like before all this stuff happened, before she started entertaining this fear of missing out and getting onto all these wrong things. She could be a beautiful woman. She could look great and everything, right? But after she started feeding into all these activities and all these different things, hanging with the wrong crowd and this and that, that's when she don't even look the same anymore. It's like she started becoming insecure of how she looks. She started putting pounds of makeup. She started dressing in like half naked clothing and just revealing clothing and putting on makeup and doing all this extra stuff. That because the devil will lure you in by the fear of missing out, and then he will just change your entire life. I'm telling you, once you feed into the fear of missing out, it's kind of like you're stepping into the devil's world now, and the devil gonna rock your world, man. The devil gonna change you. The devil gonna turn you like into somebody totally different, y'all. And if y'all notice, these women don't be looking the same anymore because they've been doing too much in the world now. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting wasted, hanging out with the wrong people, and having sex with all the wrong people, which affects your image. It just affects your facial image. It affects all types of stuff. It affects how you look. It affects how you feel. It affects how you think. It just changes, man. It just messes you up completely. You know what I'm saying? And when you entertain the fear of missing out, you are basically stepping into the devil's world. I just said that. And when you step into these satanic clubs and all these negative environments with all these wrong people, these people be having anger problems, drinking problems, like a fight could easily break out, a shooting could easily break out. Anything could happen in the devil's world. And let me tell you something. The fear of missing out makes you, the fear of missing out makes you feel like it's pointless to keep doing the right things. You know, you got people, you got women out there. Like I said, I'm going to use women for this message. You know what I'm saying? Let me just dedicate this message for the women, because I feel like women need to hear this message for real. You know what I'm saying? Women need to hear this message right here. I'm going to help the women on this message. Like I said, I have different messages and different topics for everybody, but I'm going to just dedicate this one for the women. You know what I'm saying? But the fear of missing out makes you feel like it's pointless to keep doing the right things. You got women out there to whereas they've been doing the right thing for so long, they just start feeling tired of doing the right thing. Let's just be honest. You know, let's keep it real with God, man, because God loves when you women keep it real. You ever do the right thing so long, you just get tired of it, and then all of a sudden these women just trying to do the bad things now. These women be coming for the streets now because they've been tired of doing the right thing. Women do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? These women don't want to worship God no more. You know? These women do not want to worship God no more. They want to do other stuff now. These women don't want to spend time with God no more. They tired of being good. There's so many women out there who be tired of being good, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of these women like, these women been like doing the right thing for so long and spending time with God, and all of a sudden, man, they like, man, I'm tired of doing the right thing. I'm about to go suck dick now. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, like, they emotions be all over the place when you keep it real, but yeah, a lot of women, they be feeling wrong. I mean, they be feeling tired of doing the right thing, man. So they be like, man, let me just go have sex with all the wrong dudes. Women be tired of doing the right thing sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And women they already have all these emotions and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And all these women gotta do really just keep it real with God. That's really all they gotta do, really, and God will hear them out, and God will help them in their situation, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, sometimes that's how people feel. People feel all type of ways. Me personally, man, I be feeling all type of ways too. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling all type of ways, man. I have all types of desires, just like everybody else. But you know, like these Christians and these people in church, man, they not gonna keep it real, man. That's why God tells us to leave these churches, because they not gonna keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta know something else, right? Satan knows how to deceive women, because Satan studied women. You know what I'm saying? Satan studied women, you know? And Satan studied women, man. Like that's just true. And he already knows that when women reach a certain age and when women reach a certain season of their life, they're gonna feel like they wanna experience the world. They're gonna feel like they missing out. So he gonna use that fear of missing out against them. You know what I'm saying? He gonna use that fear of missing out against them, bruh. And it's real. Man. You gotta understand, right? It sounds innocent when these women talking about, oh, they trying to experience the world and this and that. But that's when they start to run into all these wrong people who just live to party, drink, smoke, be ungodly, and do all these. And these wrong people, man, they will even mess up your character if you hang around these wrong people. You know what I'm saying? That's when you'll begin to develop pride, and you will begin to develop a bad attitude and this and that, because these wrong people will just mess up your character. And anytime you run into the devil's world, like I said, when you run into the devil's world, the devil already has people set up to continue to deceive you and to continue to push you into so you could get even worse. You know what I'm saying? The devil already has people set up in his world, man. When you step into the devil's world, the devil already has people set up. You got people out there to whereas they just live just to party and drink. That's all they do all day. Party, drink, have sex, party, drink. That's all they live for. So when you just feed into this fear of missing out, you're going to run into people like that. People like that is going to destroy your character. They're going to make you more prideful. These people are going to make you forget about God completely. They're going to make you forget about God completely. You know what I'm saying? But I want to encourage you women out there by saying that you ain't missing out on nothing out there in the world, man. You're not missing out. You know, and the devil is the father of lies. So he's going to make you feel like you're missing out. But that's a lie. And who's the father of lies? It's the devil. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be he talking to you through your mind, or he talking to you through your heart, or the devil talking to you through people, it's the same lies, just in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And I actually had a vision, right, of this woman, and she was wearing black. She was wearing a black jacket. Let me just start over. I don't like, sometimes I be tripping over my words. Let me just say it slower. I had a vision of this woman, right? And she was wearing a black jacket and a black dress. And she was sitting on the curb on the side of the street in a city. And it was nighttime. You know what I'm saying? So she's wearing a black jacket, a black dress, sitting on the curb on the side of the street in a city. It was nighttime. And she had basically just gotten hurt by this guy she was with. I don't know if the guy just kind of dropped her off and just told her to get out of the car or something, but she was just there and she looked sad and miserable, and I don't know if she was crying or something, but you know, she was feeling hurt, you know. She was hurt because she felt like she was missing out on things in the world. So when she went out, she went out in the world and started to experience all these things, and now she ran across this dude. Once again, she felt she was missing out. So she got tired of being good. She started doing bad. So she went into the devil's world by entertaining the fear of missing out. And like I said, the devil already has his own people set up in his world. So she ran across this guy who was already set up by the devil. You know what I'm saying? And this guy definitely hurt her. You know what I'm saying? She was hurt by this guy and this and that. She was on the side of the street crying in the city. I don't even know if she had any money on her or anything. Keep in mind, this is all a vision. I seen it, you know, it's a vision, like a mental vision, you know what I'm saying? But she was hurt, man. She was hurt. And she basically entertained that fear of missing out. And she got involved into all these different things, man, and now she's hurt, you know? And the guy just did her wrong, man. And this is what happens when you entertain the fear of missing out. You're going to get hurt. You know, you're going to get done dirty. Some of these women be getting killed just by entertaining all these wrong people and all these wrong crowds. Because you don't know what demons these people is dealing with. These people dealing with some serious demons. You can't just be hanging around anybody and having sex with anybody. That's crazy. Especially people you don't even know. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say that Jesus can really set you women free, man. Jesus can set you free. He can set you women free who are hurting, who are in pain, who are crying. Jesus can really set y'all women free, man. And I don't know who I'm talking to right now in this message, but Jesus can really set you free, man. You know you done made all these bad decisions and sleep with this guy and sleep with that guy. But Jesus can really set you free, man. You know what I'm saying? And in the Bible, Jesus set Mary Magdalene free. And Mary Magdalene, she was sleeping around for money. You know what I'm saying? So if Jesus can set her free, man, use her story as, you know, as encouragement. Jesus can set you free as well, man. All you got to do really is just keep it real with Jesus. You know, that's really all you got to do. And Jesus really going to set you free, man, you know. Of course, you're still going to have to reap what you sow. And for your actions and your lifestyle, but Jesus can really heal you and set you free, you know what I'm saying, and bring you on into the kingdom, you know what I'm saying. Jesus can bring you into the kingdom, man, but, you know, Jesus is not who a lot of people thought he was, because Christianity says a lot of stuff about Jesus, that he's this, you know, like somebody you could just walk over, and this, you can't just run over Jesus and walk over him. Nah, man, Jesus is a serious man, so, you know, he will set you free and he will heal you when you keep it real. But you can't just be like, you know, trying to use him and this and that. Nah, man. You know, you can't just be using Jesus just to run from your problems. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But Jesus will really forgive you, you know what I'm saying? If you repent for your wrongdoings and stuff, and for your sins and this and that, Jesus will forgive you. Jesus will set you free, man. Jesus will heal you, women. Man, Jesus will change your life. Jesus will bring you into the kingdom, man. You know? And I could feel the power from what I'm saying right now, you know? And, you know, Jesus just speaking through me, and he could help you out, you know what I'm saying? He could heal y'all women out there, you know what I'm saying? And, so that's basically all I wanted to say on this message. I hope y'all enjoy this message. And that's basically all I had to say. Peace.